Hi, my name's Phil Gardner and welcome to Fun with Boxes. Well, today we are taking a look at a bit of a classic of a role-playing game. A role-playing game that I believe everyone has heard of, and that is, of course, Dungeons and Dragons. Now, there is a brand new starter set out that you can buy to get you into the game if you've never played it before. And in fact, even if you have played it before, it's still a good set to get because you get a ton of stuff with this one. Now, I've been buying Dungeons and Dragons starter sets since 1979, 1980. And this one is the biggest one that I've ever seen. It is absolutely massive. And this is the Heroes of the Borderlands starter set. My goodness, this is fantastic, and it weighs an absolute ton. Now, the first thing you will notice is the price tag on this one. It is possibly twice as much as any other previous starter set, or at least almost twice as much. But there is good reason for that, because this is chock full of content. So let's take a look at what you get inside of the latest Dungeons and Dragons starter set. Okay, let's take a look inside. So first off, we have a Read Me First Quick Start Guide, all about unpacking the box. Oh, there's a rules glossary, and we've got a quick start video here. And it's nice to see that they've broken down the contents that are for everyone and contents that are just for the Dungeon Master. That's nice to see. All about choosing your role, getting started if you're a character, getting started if you're the Dungeon Master, and details about the adventure then. So there are 3 self-contained adventures, included the Keep on the Borderlands, which was the very first scenario I ever played. And we got details of all the components on the back. So this is a very heavy box set, so I'm intrigued to see what we get. So we've got a reference booklet. There's a little bit of pack in there. So this is the play guide. Oh, and this is the original module that I played. Oh, that takes me back quite some time. Wow, back in 1979. My goodness, I'm old. Okay, so all about using this guide, the component overview. They got some lovely cards by the looks of it, so that's going to be nice for new players. We've got a class board. Wow. Spell cards and equipment cards. This looks tremendous. We got some magic item cards, NPC cards, monster cards. Wow. Look at all this information that's readily available. This could be the best set ever, I think. Playing the game, what the dice are for, your 6 abilities, and how to roll the d20 tests there. About saving throws, attack rolls, if you have advantage or disadvantage when you're trying to do something, the various actions you can perform. All about role-playing, exploration, combat, movement and position, making an attack, ranged attacks, melee attacks, and damage and healing. So everything nicely laid out here. About conditions, spell casting, and we've got a combat and damage example, which is really nice. And then we have the rules glossary then. I would imagine this is pretty much the same as is in the player's handbook. And there you go. Very nice indeed. So next up we have an adventure booklet. So I am not going to spoil anything, but that's a small wilderness adventure booklet. Then we've got the Keep on the Borderlands adventure. Again, I'm not going to spoil any of that. And then we've got Caves of Chaos. Ooh. Again, won't spoil any of that. So we've got these some plagues for the adventure by the looks of it. Yes, that's nice. And then we have some maps. Again, I won't show these, but these are nice big maps that you can use with your adventures. Oh my goodness, plenty of them. Wow, and they feel very good quality too. Look at that, tremendous. And they are double-sided too. What do we have here? Oh, more maps. Goodness gracious me. Wow. That is impressive to say the least. And now just look at these. These look great. See a level 1 cleric, level 2, level 3. Got your fighter. Again, level 1, level 2, level 3. Your rogue. And it's got all the information you need here. Marvellous. And finally then, the wizard. That is wonderful. Now we've got some punch boards. Gold piece tokens. Well, never seen them include the money tokens before, I don't think, anyway. We've got some handy monster tokens for you to use in the game. That's very good. Again, some more here. And there's even more. And some power tokens, hit point tokens. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. Okay, is that it? No, there's more. There is more. Look at this, a combat tracker pad. Shame it's not double-sided, but still, that's rather good. We've got a bunch of Ziploc bags for all the tokens, and we've got some dice. So, what do we have here? Oh, we have a number of D6 included, which is nice. I'm sure they normally came with just the one 6-sided dice. And we've got two 20-sided dice, along with all the other dice there, the D10, D8, D100, D12, and the D4. Classic stuff. Oh, very nice. And now oh my goodness, look at all those cards. I was not expecting that. Wow. Some of these may be related to the scenarios there, so I don't want to give away anything. And we've got another big deck of cards here. Again, don't want to spoil anything, but plenty of cards there. And then under here we have, oh look, some monster cards there, and on your turn information about the combat, so some player aids. So lots of different things here. Ooh. So that is everything, and we got a nice insert which is actually a good insert. That's quite a solid insert there. So there we go. That's what we have in the new Dungeons and Dragons starter set, and I must admit I am impressed. Well worth the money just on what I've seen so far. Looking forward to taking a look at the adventures and running them. So there we go. And there you go. Well, there you go. I cannot say any more than what I've already said when I was unboxing it. This is tremendous. This is the best starter set I've ever seen, and it is chock full of super useful content. All those cards, all those wonderful maps that you can repurpose if you're a dungeon master, and not just for the adventures included, of which there are 3, but you can repurpose those maps for your own adventures perhaps. This is a truly wonderful, wonderful product. If you've never played Dungeons and Dragons and you were interested in learning the game but put off by all the big thick hardback books that are available, this one is an absolute no-brainer. And if you're a bit of an old Dungeons and Dragons fan, then I tell you what, you still can't go wrong with this. This is a wonderful, wonderful product. Well, I do hope you enjoyed taking a look at this with me. If you did, please consider hitting the old like button, and please also hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And in the meantime, as always, thanks so much for watching. Please do take care, and bye for now.